Gooblaf here, giving you another look at a game, one of my favorites. Again, I've played it multiplayer many times with uh, a really good friend of mine. We like to play some old school games. I'm not very good at this game. I'm usually carried through it, so we're gonna go through it together. Um, it's called Icewind Dale. It's kind of a spin-off of Baldur's Gate from back in the day. It's from back when computer games were more D&D style, instead of just walk in, you're first person, you're shooting everybody. This is kind of the old school way of playing. So we're gonna do single player, new game. All right, and you do want a full team. I learned this the hard way, so we're gonna go with a full team. With good mix here. Seems pretty good to me. Um, Goris, strength, dexterity looks good. Hold on, let's go back. New game. We're gonna delete him. Create the character. Um, let's see. So, how do we want to do this? I believe there's a way here that we can make a player of our own. Let's see. Create gender. We are going to be a male. Because, if it's going to be the goob. Alright. We got the short guys, creepy guys. Got a really creepy guys. Let's see. Where are we at? Where are we at? Who do we want to be? Let's see. Santa Claus with. Let's carry Santa Claus. Let's see. Who else do we have? Oh, let's see. Kind of Native American looking. I like that. Kind of an undead dude. Let's see. So many portraits. Who do we want? Who do we want? Who do we want? Ooh, kind of a magey looking dwarf guy. Let's see. I don't want to be an orc. Perfect. Looks good to me. Okay, so that's who we are. We're gonna be a dwarf because I love them. Some of my favorite World of Warcraft characters are dwarves, so we're gonna go with the dwarf. We get a bonus to saving throws, paralysis, poison, death versus rod, staff, wand. We get infravision, 10% to open locks, find traps. Yeah, looks good. So we're gonna be a dwarf. Um, got that one. So what class do we want? We can only be a fighter, cleric, a thief, or a mix of those. I think we're gonna be a fighter. We want to be a fighting dwarf. Ooh, a wizard slayer? What's this? The warrior has been specifically trained by his sect to excel in hunting and combating spellcasters of all kinds. Or Kinsai. Class's name, which means sword saint, is the common tongue, refers to a warrior has been specially trained to be one with his weapon. The Kinsai is deadly fast and trained to fight without protection of armor. Despite his common name, the Kinsai may use any melee weapon in which he is proficient. May not wear any armor, may not use ranged weapons. Dwarven Defender. Dwarven Defender is a former warrior reputation for worth two soldiers of any race. May use defensive stance once per day, gains one use of level 1, use of level 4. Let's see. I think what's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be a dwarf with a plan. Um, Disadvantages race restricted dwarf may not exceed high mastery, 4 slots and axes and warhammers. May not exceed specialization, 2 slots in any other weapon. So it kind of limits us. We can only do certain things. Let's see. Berserker. Winded after berserking. Or just a plain fighter. Wears helmets, may wear armor, and use any weapon. May achieve grand mastery with any class. May achieve specialization in fighting style and allocate 3 slots. I think that's what we're gonna do. That's so much easier. We're gonna be a fighter. Alignment. Okay, so a lot of people are one or the other. They're either evil or good or somewhere in between. I'm always chaotic good. they're very strong they're very strong individualists with a streak of kindness and benevolence. But that's mine. I always choose that. Okay, so abilities. I'm gonna say that we're gonna take a little. We're gonna add to strength. Whoops, we don't want to minus. Let's see, strength. We're gonna take a little out of intelligence. Whoops, and we're gonna add it to strength and dexterity. Constitution. Let's see, charisma is 12. Let's see, take one out of that, one more out of that. Add to charisma. I like a lot of charisma. I'm not very smart, but everyone loves me. That's the best way to see it. We're gonna start with that. It's probably the most noob thing to do, but that's where we're gonna start. Alrighty. Now we get to pick what we are proficient in. We get 4 points. I would say we're gonna go the way of the dwarf, and we're gonna go ahead and say two an axe. Let's see, Warhammer, halberd, mace. I think. How do we want to do this? Could just level them up as we go, but let's see. Yes, I think what we're gonna do is go two an axe, and then we want to put one in short bow, and we're going to put one in sword and shield. Kind of give us some options. Not a lot, but hopefully we can work with that. I just reset it. That just happened. Okay, two an axe, one short bow, and then we did one and something else. What was it? You're probably screaming at me right now. Uh, where is it at? Sword and shield, sword and shield, sword and shield. Plus, done. Appearance. We look pretty good right there. Let's change our clothing to blue. I like blue. The minor color being a gray. Looking good. Looking good, Goob. Now, let's see what. Let's see. Male fighter. Can't hear it. Um, sure. Ooh, yes. I will wash me beard in your blood. Name. We'll go with the classic Gooblaf. A done. Alright. This is me. So. Alright. Not sure who everybody is, but we're just gonna play with this party. Shh. It's an important part. A done. Here we are. In town. And now we get to pick. Greetings, Hrothgar. My name is Bairn. Who am I is none of your concern. Farewell. Alrighty. Okay, so first things first, I want to make old Gooben Schnitzel here. He needs to be lead of the party, but I do not remember how. He doesn't have anything. He is anythingless. Okay, now he's the leader. Oh, select everyone. It looks like the one wanted to go all the way around the table before leaving. Let's walk out. Let us leave now. Okay, so here we are, Icewind Dale, the beginning of our adventure. Let's see. The fishmonger. I think I just went to pee. Oh, that's wonderful. Don't touch it, it may bite. Poor squirrel. Okay. Pomab's Emporium. Let's go look at something and see if we can get any stuff that might help our crew here. Um, and then we will leave it at that. Come on, everybody in. Alright, Pomab. Give me deals. What is this? More barbarians come to my shop? I doubt, with nothing to barter with but wolf pelts and polished stones? Very well, let us get it over with. What do you want? Alright, so we're gonna go the way of good. So I'm gonna. I'd like to see what you have for sale. And I would like to see some coin before I go through the trouble of showing you my wares. I have no patience for those who are just browsing. Let's see. Maybe I should. Would be easier to cut out your greedy little heart. I don't think that's the good way to go. Kind of leaning that way. No need to be rude. I assure you, I intend to buy. How dare you speak to me in such manner? Do you know who I am? Yes, you're pompous. Uh, no, but I'm sure you're going to tell me. I don't care who you are. I just want to buy something. Humph! I am Poab, Azkahir, Royal Diplomatic Envoy of Kalashan and appointed overseer of the northern caravan routes. Let's see. Forgive me, my lordship, I had no idea. Your poor attempt at sarcasm is obvious sign of lowly birth. If you're in such a good standing with Kalashan, let's see. My apologies. I did not mean to offend. Oh, well, he was going to beat us for our insolence, but he didn't, so. Okay. So, I think we're going to leave it at here. We'll come back to this very moment here, and then we'll start picking some armor for our team. Thanks for watching. If you liked what you've seen and you kind of want to see more of Icewind Dale, give us a like, leave us a comment, subscribe, and I'll do some more of it, maybe with some other people as well. Thank you so much for watching.